I'm an account manager for a company that sells business analytics software. So an account manager is just a fancy name for a salesperson. We have our software that brings in your sales data, your inventory data, payroll. We take all that information and we put it into our tool, and it produces reports and graphs and charts and things that people in those businesses can use to make better business decisions.
I'm the Senior Director of Corporate Marketing for Synopsys, and Synopsys is not a household name, but when you think about what our company does, we really are a household item. So we are a design automation company, so we provide the tools, so software and intellectual property and services that design engineers around the world use to design integrated circuit chips. So if you think about every gadget that you have, let's say your iPhone or a tablet or the anti-locking braking system in your car, or if you're going to start a load of laundry and you're setting the timers on it, there's electronics in everything. And my company is the company that enables these engineers to design the electronics that run everything. I like to say it touches everyone, everywhere, and everything.
Now I am what is called a venture capitalist, which is a fancy word for saying that I invest, thus the word capital, in startups, thus the word venture. So I invest in startup companies. So for example, something that the girls might be able to relate to, I am on the board of a company called ModCloth, and we are an e-commerce site that sells dresses and clothing for teenage through 20-year-old girls. And it was actually started by a woman, Susan Koger, who was 17 years old when she started the company. And she did it in her college dorm room. And 7 years later, once it was a big growing business, I invested in it, and now I'm on the board there. So I help her grow it from where it is today to hopefully a public company someday.
My current profession is I run global public relations and employee communications for a technology company. I help executives and other people in the company communicate effectively and positively with the press. So there's a lot of strategic thinking about what I do, and do a lot of writing, just from a very practical perspective. The whole thing is about how can we communicate what we're doing and what's important to us in a way that's really productive and that people understand. And that's really cool. But I also have to do that internally. I do that for the employees of the company. I mean, obviously the employees know what we do, but people have a lot of different kinds of jobs, and we need to share information with them. And more importantly, we want the employees to feel really great about where they work and understand everything going on at the place that they work.
I'm President and CEO of Jasper Design Automation, and that is an electronic design automation, or EDA, software company. What that means is we make software that helps electrical engineers design all of the electronic gadgets that we so love in our lives. So our customers are building computer servers or consumer products like a game platform or something, or pretty much just anything at all you can think of that plugs into the wall and is electronic. And I run a company that's over 100 people, but less than 200, and has developers all over the world working on the software to help these engineers build electronics products. It's really, really fun.
Right now, my title is Chief Executive Assistant at Synopsys, and I've been there for 15 years with the same CEO, and we're pretty much strategic partners together. We meet on a daily basis. We go over his priorities. I know exactly what he's trying to accomplish, who's important to talk to, who he needs to meet with, what customers are important at the time. And I take that information, and that's what I work with in order to manage his calendar, because nothing goes on his calendar without me knowing why it's on there and what it needs to accomplish to be there and how that fits into his priorities.
I run my own company. I'm the CEO and founder of my company. This is the second company that I've started. What we build in our company are integrated chips. These are silicon pieces that go into, for example, your computers, into your television sets, into your video cameras, and we build small components that go inside those electronic items.
I now work as an applications engineer at Jasper Design Automation. Jasper makes formal verification tools or products. Formal verification is a methodology that's used for the verification of integrated chips or ICs. As we all know, ICs are very commonly used in our day-to-day lives. They're part of most of the electronic gadgets that we come across. So I interact with customers, help them resolve their issues in using our tools. And these customers they range from making cell phones to making tablets to making some really cool computers. And that's where these ICs go into, and it costs millions of dollars, and they want to make sure that these ICs are comprehensively verified, their designs, before they go into production.
I work as a sales manager in a big software company, and I basically work with our major customers to help them be successful with our products. So we sell software to hardware designers, and these guys are designing chips that go into computers and graphics chips and set-top boxes, and we help them design those chips.
I am a strategic alliance manager at Synopsys. Synopsys is in the business of EDA, which means electronic design automation. We are a software company. We design software that mainly used by a design engineer who designed the computer chips that use in your iPhones and iPad and computers.